This is a preliminary preview of the 2020 Coyote Hare Scrambles at Mondon Hill. We'll be taking a look at just the first mile and the last mile of the Sunday track. But first, let's talk about some of the off-track changes for this year. The iconic antique cat dozer is now in full view, welcoming everyone to the event. The entrance road has been substantially widened and a second gate installed to improve ingress and egress to and from the parking field. The vehicle sign-in will be moved up into the parking field. This will eliminate or at least greatly reduce the confusion and congestion experienced at past events. The dumpster will be located within the parking field for convenience of access. Please put all your trash in the dumpster, not on the ground. Now, onto the track. The start grid will be at the traditional location. A dedicated start track will guide riders along the base of the slag pile and onto the main track. From here, riders will enter into a flowing and well-groomed trail bordered by sawgrass and other native Florida vegetation. This trail terminates on the Daytona 500. After a spirited ride around the 500, riders are treated to a trail that meanders through the flatwoods, the oaks, the pines, the gully, the field, the hills, and the motocross sections. Previews of these sections should be forthcoming in the near future. Upon leaving the final technical woods and hills section, the riders will start the last mile of the track. Beginning with a scenic ride along the lake, then a short run up, across, and down the slag pile. This leads to another short ride along the lake, then a winding loop through the sawgrass field. Now we've arrived back at the slag pile. We start with a short uphill, then a loop around and along the ridge. Now we head back down the slag pile, around the bottom, then back up to the top. At this point, the trail splits into two separate lines. The high line veers off to the left. This line is somewhat more difficult, but, if executed properly, quicker. The low line, which we are taking now, is less difficult and goes straight down the hill. It splits into multiple lines at the base of the hill, affording riders various choices. Then, up and over the slag pile again, around the base and back up to the top. A sharp left turn, a short ride along the ridge, and another sharp left take us back down to the bottom. Now a short run along the base and a sharp right take us back up and over the slag pile for the final time. Here we make another right turn and enter into the finish chicane. This is a major deviation from our previous tracks. The finish and gas pits will be located along the base of the slag pile, directly across from the rider and spectator entrance gate from the parking area. This change will afford the riders direct access to the parking pits after the race and provide much easier and closer access to the gas pit area for the pit crews. The Suncoast Trail Blazers are hoping to see everyone at our Mondon Hill event on January 4th and 5th. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all.